everyone, welcome back to my study Pathshala. Today we are going to prove that under root 2 is irrational. But we are going to prove it by the method of contradiction. Now what is the method of contradiction? The method of contradiction is that in which we are going to assume opposite of what we are going to prove to be true. So let's start that. So as I already told you, we are going to prove by the method of contradiction. So I'm going to let the opposite of what we have to prove to be true. So let under root 2 is rational. So by the definition of a rational number, we can write under root 2 would be equals to a upon b. Because as we have studied earlier, that rational number can be written in the form of p upon q. But there is very important thing that q should not be equals to 0. That means the denominator should not be equals to 0. So we have written here as a upon b, where a comma b are co-prime, but b is not equals to 0. Now you would say, what is this co-prime? Now co-prime is the number that is in its lowest form. So that means there is no other common factor for them that you can cancel from them. So they are already in the simplest ratio. So now we are going to square both sides. Once we are squaring both sides, we get under root 2 square equals to a upon b whole square. Here the square will cancel this under root. So we are left with 2. Now we are going to expand the square here. So we'll get a square upon b square. Now we are going to transpose b square from right hand side to the left hand side. So we get 2b square equals to a square. For the time being, we are going to give it as equation number 1. So now you remember the theorem which we have done in the previous video. According to that, we can say here, now this 2 will divide a square. Now if I transpose 2 from left hand side to right hand side, this will divide a square. So from the theorem we can say that 2 will also divide a. So a could be written as 2 times k, where we'll suppose k is any integer. So we are going to put this value in equation number 1 that we have assumed earlier. So what would we get? So we are going to get 2b square equals to 2k whole square. So instead of a, we have put the value as 2k. Now we are going to square this. We get 2 square is 4, k square is k square. So we are going to transpose this 2 from left hand side towards the right hand side. So we get b square equals to 4k square upon 2. Now this 2 and 4 will get cancelled. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So we are left with b square equals to 2k square. Now again here if we transpose 2 from this side to this side, so it will divide b square. So if 2 divides b square, then from the theorem again we can say that 2 will divide b also. So we can see now that a and b both have 2 as a factor. So this is a contradiction, but because as we assumed earlier that a and b are co-prime. So if they were co-prime, how can they have 2 as the same factor? So our assumption initially is wrong. That we assume that under root 2 is rational is wrong. So therefore under root 2 is irrational. So similarly like this, you can prove that under root 3, under root 5 or under root 7 also as irrational numbers. And do remember, these type of questions are very important for the board exams. So in board exams, these type of questions are usually asked. So you can try these type of questions as homework. You can try to find under root 3, under root 5 or under root 7 as irrational. So if you found this video helpful, please do like the video and comment below. And don't forget to subscribe. See you in next video. Bye.